All right. Welcome to the EMBC network, iHealth Radio, the Nutritious channel, and I'm here in this beautiful Caribbean island surrounded with palm trees. Actually, not just teasing. I'm not in the Caribbean. You might be like, what the hell? You were just in the UAE. I am in the UAE. This is a part of the UAE we have not seen. This is a part of the UAE that we don't talk about much. And so we think about the UAE, we think about Dubai, the luxury lifestyle, the dune bashing, the excursions, the yachts and stuff. But very little we hear about the agriculture and the farms and the actual nature that potentially be available here. I was surprised myself because, I did not know that this existed. So we're in the middle of this beautiful farm, botanical garden. It's in the middle of Fujairah. It's one of the Emirates, and it is actually a city as well. We're in the city, or at least in the vicinity of the city, within a perimeter of the city. And then this is a huge little farm. It's a huge little farm. That's kind of funny, but it is. It's a huge, but it's also little in terms of the scale of things. But it's a beautiful place with so many plants, so many exotic plants that we did not think, or you probably would not even think that can be possible to grow in the UAE or in a hot climate for that sake. Because everybody thinks this is desert, this is very hot. It is hot actually. It's 48 degrees literally Celsius, or 111 plus in Fahrenheit. However, we don't feel much here because we are surrounded with good plants, good shade, beautiful. I would say the oxygen level here is high because you're in the plants, right? So that's going to be super good, for our breathing here. Anyways, we'll be taking you on a tour. We'll see a variety of plants that are available here that are exotic, some from Africa, some from Asia, some all over the parts of the world, even some Latin, countries. And things such coffee, mango, bananas, pistachio, pomegranate. Whether it's plants, trees, exotic stuff that we haven't even heard of, dragon fruit. I've seen things here today that I have not known. I didn't know what they were, or they existed as plants or fruits. So we'll guide you through this. You'll see it, you'll feel it, you'll enjoy, the tour with us. So stay tuned. We're gonna do the tour, and then we're gonna do a quick interview with, the owner of the actual plantation here, or the botanical garden, again, as well as the Ali, who is actually the one who provides some of these exotic plants. Bring him from Uganda, and also he does a lot of work in terms of the education about these plants and the testing and so on and so forth. The discussion we're going to have is about being sustainable. Everything here is really natural. You'll see this as we do the tour, and certainly as we do the interviews. Let's go.
Come from the sea. This machine remove the salt from the pump, from the sea here, direct to here. These converters remove the salt particles and pump it to the dam where there is a fish pond. Clean energy.
Oh, this is sustainable organic plantation. I love it.
And this we give to the goats for the animal. We grow some young.
This is like corn.
Yeah.
No? It's corn, right?
Yeah, corn.
Yeah.
We give to the animal. Just to feed the animal. Because we have goats, so we feed this.
And it's in the middle of the city.
Using the energy, the clean energy. Cedar, you know cedar?
Cedar, yeah.
All cedar, we have different varieties. Maybe we have more.
Cedar like in Lebanon cedar?
Yeah,
No.
25 cedar.
A cedar.
We have fruits.
Oh,
Different kinds. See, some big fruit like this from Thai.
They create like there is
Yeah,
a honey,
some, yeah,
honey from the
yes.
cedar.
Ah.
Some is more small, small fruit. And here we keep the best, the delicious one. Even the mango we keep the mother plant.
Like your grandma, she used. Oh my god. I know what you're. I know what you're.
Yeah,
That's huge. Yes.
yeah, mashallah.
Mashallah, mashallah.
Because they make ice cream from it, they make different things. You see ripe one there. Because this is a grafted one, we keep here the best varieties.
sour soap.
This,
Cherries.
yeah,
Yes.
that's
This is the cherry.
that cherry. This is sour and sweet, very nice. And see, can different, very more cherry. See, that's still green.
Babies.
Yeah. This will the local one. You see, the small honeybees.
Honeybees.
So they can buy themselves.
And they leave.
They help us
So you have honey or
to
no?
pollinate
The
flowers,
plants. Yeah.
and also we get honey from them. Yes, we take the honey. See, very big. Always hidings, very far inside. So this coming by itself. This is very good. Yeah. You see, easy to grow okra.
Oh, that's
You know,
okra.
now, yeah. See okra. It's
Mashallah.
now almost August, the mid of the, yani very hot. But you can grow some kind of vegetables anyway. Yes. It's already not.
All fresh.
Yeah.
All good stuff.
We'll keep it for كده fruit soon. See, lots, even it's hot, but you still can grow
Yeah.
some under. With less care, see, even they don't water it, check. No water, with the minimum care, really.
Holy, that's a huge type of bananas. I've never seen those before.
Support of
So this is the way they grow, like this. They have to be.
Yeah.
Actually, the origin identity of this dragon fruit, it's called Moroccan red. So it traces its identity from Morocco. It's reddish in color and has a highly score point of the taste.
Okay, got me a Morocco, man.
Yeah. Then they're ready to for the we'll plant it in the winter time, September. This is lavender. This works for the UAE. This type work under the sun. But
Lavender is
this
perfect.
From Ethiopia, the European will need shade, but this is under direct sun. We tried it. Okay? Here we have different things. Yeah. Here we do from seeds, from cutting. See, like this from cutting, yeah? This is called apple cactus. It will make fruit. And this will just cut, and I can cut this one part and plant it will come. This all we do it, cut it from the
Cut and drop, and it grows
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
This
all
is now
this
the
one cut.
vanilla seed.
Oh, you see it in
See,
those.
cutting, yeah? See,
Yeah.
see? Now we did our
And this is
yeah,
snake.
The snake, yeah. This foreign door. He started this guy now
This
the
is
indoor.
indoors.
Yeah, now he started the indoor. Here mix, but he later will do it just for indoor. You see? He started to do it the indoor plants. See, some plants you can't do it from leaves. Indoor plants. You see? We grow like this. It will have roots, then it will be a whole plant. See
So one leaf
Yes.
gives you a full plant.
it's leaves.
Oh wow.
So later this it will have fruits. See, leaves. It will have fruit. Then I mean roots. Then yeah. plant. Even it's small, but will fruit because it's grafted.
Avocado.
Yes, avocado. Yeah.
Has
I was gifted 4 plants grafted from the avocado farm
From
in
the
Uganda.
biggest in Uganda.
Give me gift, so I brought them without soil. Now they're fine.
MashaAllah, you guys are doing something unique. I think you are pioneers. You're gonna make a difference in this part of the world.
Here all cacao, all this cacao. Yeah?
All right, chocolate time. Let's get some chocolate factory going.
This different, see, this different kind. Yeah, good. You can watch me. This is a different kind of. This is Chinese. See the leaves. Chinese.
What is
guava.
this?
Guava.
That's
See, the
guava.
leaves very small. Ali,
Yeah,
you can't find. They are good. This one.
That's guava.
Yeah, guava.
Mini guava.
Yes.
But the guava gets big.
I will show you how big they are. This one, see, this,
Now, still up on the tree.
this is very small. Look. Check, mashallah. This is the guava.
Whoa.
This I brought it from Tanzania, from Africa. Small plant. See now, it's not big. It's small, but has big fruits.
But that stuff on top all the way that. Those big ones. The papayas?
Yeah, papaya.
Papayas. Avocado from seeds? This
Yeah,
is?
see, it will become like this. This is from the
That's
seeds.
from seed. This is from tissue.
This is the grafted.
The grafted. They are grafted.
So this will give fruit
Faster
before
than
that one. Because
This one will give fruit faster than that one. The big one.
So you really are pioneering the technique of tissue plants
No, now we are grafting.
grafting. So tissue
Yeah.
grafts.
You saw that the mangoes, we grafted like several varieties in one mango tree. So we reach up to 30 varieties in one tree.
So when you say graft, you skin them or
The
like
grafting will be like this. This will be a mature plant which is already fruiting. So basically you cut some part of the mature plant and you plant it with a newly plant. So you mash the xylem of this ball.
So basically you hybrid them, like you basically
you
combine them.
combine both tissue, the cells, the young one and the big one.
See, this is now not grafted. This is from seed, right? Now what I will do, for example, this is already fruited. I just will
Cut.
have a small cutting here, small, and we'll remove all the leaves.
And then plant
We'll
it in.
cut this in the middle. Then I'll make it like a half. Then I bring this one,
Put it in there.
put in there.
And then they grow
That will
together.
be like mature in the top, so it will give fruit faster.
So the cell here will continuous growing in the ready developing cell.
So it's gonna use this as the hub,
Yeah.
as the actual trunk and the whatever where it feeds from. Yeah.
Because if you keep this, it will take like 3 to 5 years to give fruit. But if you bring a branch from one already fruited and you stick it with this one,
Within
fix
a
it
year,
with
2
that,
years.
will fruit faster. Within 1 year, 2 years, it will give fruit. Easy.
Hee.
Outside green, from inside like chocolate.
It's a chocolate plant.
Yeah.
So it will. This
Just
is a
like
chocolate
cocoa?
fruit.
Like cacao?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, from inside. Yes.
So it will be chocolate inside dark.
This is cacao. This is all bamboo.
I never heard about those things.
Yeah.
Even the bamboo, I open for it to go out and they are fine.
You know, bamboo is gonna take over.
This is almond, open for it, or this is see, wild almond. This is very rare, you cannot find here in Gulf countries, so I collect from all over the world. See now, they're in the middle of the
So
heat
you bring
and they're
like the
fine.
special pieces.
I bring a rare plant from all over the world.
And then you test them
From
here.
Asia, from Europe, from Africa, all type fruits, herbs, medicine plant, water plants, anything,
So-
and we try it here. And works, you see this one? Then I open, see mashallah, it's very big, huge now, outside.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So when you decide to do this project, and you told the people your project, what do you think about you?
Well, first they don't believe. When they come there, when you see everything, they try to do it the same. Now we are, now I'm selling, and they're also they're planting and they're trying everything. I tell them everything is possible. If there's a will, there's always a way. Yeah, we have to do it. Like you remember for the dragon fruit,
Yeah, yeah.
they work died because they gave too much water. I
For
didn't
the
give up.
3 years.
I planted.
For the 3 years,
Yes.
it dried and it fast
Yes.
dried
Yes.
all. Now we kept the second phase and finally we got the
The same plants and work now.
Yeah.
So with all I do like this, if it doesn't work from this country, I bring it from another country and try. Like for the vanilla,
yeah.
I brought it from Tanzania,
work,
didn't
but
work.
Uganda worked.
I brought it from Uganda and now everywhere. It's all vanilla. It's all vanilla. See? Grinding. You see, full, later you will see here lots of vanilla. See? Here I blanch.
You know, it's amazing. You guys did
So
this.
it's first a perception change.
I'll imagine now taller than me. I brought it this size. Now see this?
And you have it all over.
Yeah, I wanted to, everywhere. I brought it under the tree. See, and they are doing fine. Climber, they live very healthy, very good, and they are doing just
Now this actually, you'll get the vanilla plant,
yes.
which gives you the vanilla extract,
very
natural.
expensive, you know, very expensive.
Yeah, because they sell the artificial
the
stuff.
cacao now, and see the cacao everywhere.
No,
now.
I'm saying the real one is expensive.
This is passion fruit. We brought it from Uganda. Also, this is
Ayun na
the
bili
big
ako.
size like melon.
Yeah.
It's very rare and work. I planted from cutting to work and from this.
Oh, this is it up here.
This is this is grape.
Oh, that's grapes. Okay.
mixed.
This is mixed. Okay, it's
Yeah.
kind of mixing up.
By the way, you see this plant very called air potato.
Hair potato.
This one will give potato
From the air.
Yeah,
Yani mush on the ground.
yeah, this from India. So yeah,
This is another guava.
from China. Yes, it's Chinese. See, mashallah, full of fruit, small and.
Oh, this is all the guava. This is.
The size. Come here, you'll see the size. How big? Not yet ready. From this size. I have bigger than the size. I will show you there.
No, it's okay. I mean,
Different
it's,
size. Yeah.
this stuff is growing.
Long yeah.
Wow. Oh, what is that on top?
That's papaya.
That's papaya all the way up there.
Jungle. This is the real jungle.
How did you see this? We just started the planting the banana here.
Oh wow. This is the real thing.
Yeah. So here we have different things. These old apples. Apples start to it's still small, but will go.
Once they grow, they just keep every year they keep giving back.
This is like for the guava. We have different varieties. Like this is pineapple guava,
Papaya.
and we have the
Pineapple
strawberry
guava?
Yeah. And we have the strawberry guava. We have
Avocado.
this from
Uganda as well.
this grafted one. This already fruited, by the way.
So avocado can live in this kind of weather?
That's a big one.
Oh, that's the big one there?
But this is the small one, fruited before that, because that's from seeds. This avocado. From
Wow,
seeds.
that's huge.
Yeah, from seeds.
And this is
Papaya everywhere.
this is papaya.
Yeah.
Wow.
This goes to show you don't need GMO.
This is mandarin, and this is
That's right.
Look at how big. Look at how big this is without any GMO, any nothing, any toxins, any chemicals, and anything. It's local or from somewhere?
no from Egypt.
This is a guava. We have you will see a lot of guavas here.
Oranges?
Even the fruits like this one has fruit. Come and see.
Oh, it's already ready.
Yeah.
That's a guava, right?
Yeah, this is a guava.
Mini one.
Still
Baby.
not yet ready.
Yeah. Oh, this is where you get the rain going.
So you can see that here is much cooler because of the plant.
Plant and yeah, it's shaded a little bit. Much
Full of
better.
jungle.
This is your own jungle, man.
Yeah.
A jungle in the UAE.
The jungle in UAE.
All right, so now we've done the tour, we've seen it all, but now we're gonna do the right questions with man, Ahmed, who made this happen here. This is the farm, this is the botanical garden as we did the tour. You saw the good stuff, you saw some of the explanation, but now we're gonna go deep dive with him in his office, as you'll see at this point. So, Ahmed, thank you for having us with you today. It's been real. We're at Wadi Dafta Plantation. We had the best sitting arrangement earlier, a good lunch, did a full tour. I mean, it's been marvelous. You and Ali, and we'll talk to Ali in a minute, but it was fun. And first of all, I'm personally amazed at what you've done here, because I think you're a pioneer. I think you've done something that maybe people challenged before, or didn't even think it could be possible, at least in UAE. I can tell you this, my perception myself, I didn't think that there is agriculture of this magnitude with this variety of plants in actually the UAE. Not for anything, it's just because all we know is what we know, and that is the Dubai area and the good stuff. But no one talks about these things, what's happening behind the scenes in different parts of the UAE. We're in the Fujairah, so this is a unique experience that you've taken the lead on yourself. So let's talk about your, I guess, the vision behind it. How did you get this even started? Because I'm sure it was not easy.
Well, first I would like to welcome you and thank you for your visit. I'm happy to be here and to receive you in my farm, in Fujairah Botanical Farm. Actually, I grew up in a farming family. So we used to eat from what we grow. That's why I grew up with this one. Even I wanted to be an agriculture engineer, but unfortunately I could not do that because I didn't study enough science. So
you were in the doctor field, you were in healthcare.
Thank you. So I went to the healthcare sector, but I kept doing my as a hobby. It's my passion. So I now, after years of practicing, because I travel a lot. I travel different countries, Africa, Asia, Europe, and I used to bring plants, small plants in my bag and seed from all over the world and try it here. And actually it worked. And in 2018, I opened this Wadi Dafta Plantation, which managed this Fujairah Botanical Farm. So I tried to bring officially all the plants, rare plants, especially rare plants from different countries, from Africa, from Asia. Try everything, spices, herbal, tropical fruits, everything, and actually succeeded. So I said, why not to open like a farm, botanical farm? And that's what we are starting here. It's not yet open officially, but will be open soon. Here we grow everything you imagine from the whole world. So I have the cacao, I have the avocado, I have the herbal, I have the all tropical plants, I have the nuts. Name it, I have it, most of them, yeah. That's why, so I keep doing this. And also I have friends like Mr. Ali from Uganda. He will bring me also, he will facilitate for me, bring the fruits to get to plant the seeds. Also, he will bring me plants. I have friends from India, from different countries, and they keep bringing me, and some I buy, some I travel, I bring. So it's like that. So I end up with lots of fruits and plants from all over the world.
Well, thank you. You have a passion, and that's what it is. And your passion, and also from your travels, obviously you've seen a lot, but I think you also have love, because you want to do something for the UAE that's different. You want to bring something new, and you are doing the testing. I mean, you're really at a test phase, but we just saw that. I mean, plants that you didn't think would be available in this climate, in this kind of soil, are growing and adapting fast. Your system of grafting is also working. We've seen a whole different level of tropical fruits, African, other Asian, types of stuff from all over the parts of the world. You have places where you think that they would not grow here, they're growing. I mean, people think of the UAE for the most part, again, a lot of desert, a lot of mountains. Maybe some people think that there's mountains, maybe they don't even know that. But you are in an area of the UAE where the climate is decent enough to do this, even though it's hot. And I think the soil is fertile enough to do this. But we've seen it. You do your composite, You do, I mean, how do you compost, right? You do
Yes,
that.
compost,
You do your
yes.
compost. You do your own stuff. You're bio, literally you're organic 100%. You have your own cleansing process with there's the animals here. You get your own, I mean, it's just a full operation that you're running. And it's pretty simple. I love also the technology. I mean, it's sustainable.
True.
You're literally demonstrating that it can be done. You have solar panels. You have water desalination system that is, involved in the back. You drill, the water comes up, you filter it, and you submit it. We even saw your jungle, and we saw the actual rainforest there. I mean, you throw in some rain, at your own disposal, to give it that flavor, to give it the whole thing. So that's amazing. Now, any challenges that you've seen, in the last few years, as you started this, or do you foresee any challenges in the near future?
No, of course, we have challenges, like we have the weather. It's very hot here in the UAE, but you have to do some techniques to get over this one. For example, when the plants are small, we do some shading system and the ring system until they become bigger. And then, as you see, I open the greenhouse and they are going up under the direct sun. So that, and with also the raining system, the artificial raining system. Also, when the weather get like windy, very hot windy, we open the raining system so it will cool the climate there. Also, regarding the water, in summer here, the water get very hot. So what I use just the shaded area for cooling the water naturally. And I have fish also aquarium. So it will give also fertilizer to the plant, the same water tank, the main one. Because some people, unfortunately,
that's what that is.
Yeah, they store it like in a plastic tank. It will make the water very hot. But here it's cemented tank and shaded and all the plant around. So even you come in the mid of the day in the summertime, you feel the water is cool. Yeah, because if you give hot water and the weather hot, the ground is hot, the plants will die, But that's why the cooling of the water, especially in summer, that's very important. We have the three basic things, I take care of them: the climate, the water, and the soil. Regarding the soil, we have here good soil, but also we do mixing. We have our compost. We use all organic, so we mix it. And because here I bring plants from all over the world, and as you know, every continent they have their own weather. I cannot provide to each plant its own weather, or climate. So I did my own micro environment where I can fit all the plants from all over the world by just taking the basic things, as I mentioned, the water, the soil, and the climate in the beginning, at least, until they grow. So here you can see now I can grow anything under this shaded area. And it's rainy. It's like becoming like a tropical,
It was.
Yeah.
It felt like it.
Yeah, like Amazon, yes, like jungle.
We experienced it. But Ahmed, the concept is so amazing. You're doing a mini, almost prototype, I guess, organic plantation, botanical garden, with trees, plants, different things, even animals, in the middle of a city. Because here's the funny thing, if you're watching this today or listening to this, we're driving in the city and I'm questioning, like, where the hell is this farm? And then we go to one turn and there you go, it's a farm. And it's, once you're in it, you don't even think you're in the city unless you look up. You might see some buildings in the distance, but that's it. You're doing this in a unique position. And again, you're demonstrating that can be duplicated and replicated and across the region. This is, because the weather is the same, yes. Even if we go to most of the Emirates here, it's going to be about the same temperature. Maybe the soil portion, maybe stuff, but using the composites, using the fertilizers, you can make it work. Your system of irrigation, and then the watering system, the desalation concept, the cooling system, you're using your own energy. I mean, it's plenty of sun here, so you can have enough energy to run and sustain. So you're doing something that I think a lot of areas are missing around the world. I mean, to have sustainable. By the way, another thing I didn't mention that I noticed, you don't use pesticides or
Yes.
any of this stuff. You kind of make your own, right? I mean,
Yes. True.
so you want to tell us a little bit about that, because people think that you cannot have foods, healthy ones and organic ones, or if you do, it's going to be very expensive.
True.
Your concept can be very, I mean, obviously there's a cost to everything, but I think you're demonstrating it can be done at a low level in terms of cost, as well as a very high level of bioavailability, sustainability, and health conscious, because I think that's the problem. Because today's food equals, we have a lot of disease, a lot of illnesses when it comes to nutrition around the world. You're demonstrating again that it can be done correctly. I've tested some of the stuff naturally. I'll tell you the truth. I'm not the one who's been used to eating from the trees. I mean, we've been told you got to wash and stuff. Today, I've tested everything, and everything tastes good. So I was pleased with that. So, so let's talk about the idea of doing all this with zero,
Yes.
I guess chemicals.
Yeah, as a healthcare professional, the agriculture and the food goes with health. It's all about health, what you eat. We have to give our people healthy food. So we have to go out of this chemical and use only the organic fertilizer. And this is part of the sustainable. And by the way, this is farm, not for business, it's for education. We teach people how to grow, how to take, even how not just to get the fruits from the trees, but what they can do from these fruits. They can do other products such as chips, jam, beauty products. They can do many things from these fruits, from this plant, the herbal plants. Now, why I grow plants? I can make tea from the lavender, for example. I have lavender, I have rosemary, I have everything. So this is the concept. I want healthy environment, and also we have to think about our environment, because this we do what we do for our next generation. We have to give them healthy food and to teach them the way how they can grow. They eat from what they grow. This is very, very important, as now the new generation is a little bit away from agriculture. So we want them to go back to the agriculture and try it. It's good for their health. They have to do everything. As you see here, we have all animal, birds openly. They are like cleaning the ground for us from all the pesticides. So no need for chemical. I use all naturally, and this actually works and make the plants stronger. And because there's some beneficial insects in the ground, we have to keep them safe. If you put chemical, you will kill everything beneficial, and you will harm the people, you will harm the plants. Unfortunately, some people, they don't care. They care about how they can make money. They don't care how much pesticides or chemical fertilizer they use. They just want to make money. But this is not the way. We have to think about the health of the people now, because what you eat is about your health. So we have also about the health of the environment. We have to keep our environment healthy, clean. The air should be clean. The plant, where you grow plant, it will clean the environment, will clean the air, it will give you clean air. And as you see here, we are using the solar power, the clean energy. We're using all organic. So I think this is the best, and we need all the people to follow. So this actually for education, not for business, for education, for food security, and for experimental. So because we do experiment in all the plants, and what we can get, the most important, not only to grow plants, then what you get the fruit. No, you have to make something from this fruit and from these plants. Medicine, you can do whatever, In the old days, people, they used to use these plants, especially as medicine. Mm-hmm. Now, they unfortunately use the chemical medicine. Yes.
Well, thank you. And again, besides, that's one thing, that's a huge component, but the idea is also now, how people sometimes think about the future of food and scarcity, and, we're going to run out of, good soil, because by the way, that's a problem that's already happening. Our soils are depleted around the world. Listen, I can say, for example, in the States, that's a real problem. Yes, you can grow things, but there's no nutrient value, because the soil is not really as fertile as it needs to be. Yes, and then of course it's induced and all stuff, And so it's not, the quality is not there. You can taste the fruit, but there is really no taste. You know, you have a pure organic concept. The soil is actually really fertilized naturally. I love the idea of animals taking care of business. You have bees that actually also, you know, pollen, you know, the plants around the house, that's natural. I mean, obviously, you know, there's a saying that we cannot live without bees. The day the bees disappear, the day humanity ends, because they're the ones who kind of pollinize everything and all the plants we eat for food source. So that's amazing. So again, I personally, I mean, I've been around the place, and you know, our mission is about health, wellness, from both the health channel, the iHealth channel, the iHealth Radio, and the Nutritious channel. This is all that it ties in, because now we know that farms can do this. They can rely on very easy, you know, concepts or I would say technology with a little bit of savviness, a little bit of assistance, of course. And we're going to talk to Ali and his role in helping you with the identification of plants and bringing you the right stuff and so on and so forth, and his expertise. But really, that's what it takes to get it done. Small team, you know, your crew is not a huge team, but imagine what can be done if you guys had more land, more, you know, I guess support.
Yes.
I mean, the rest is history. What you guys are doing here can be duplicated, multiplied across not just the UAE, maybe the GCC and any other country around the world that can be suffering. And by the way, you demonstrate also in this type of climate, and there's a lot of places in the world that have this type of climate, they can still do it. And so, amazing. So anything you want to say to the people out there about food and healthy nutrition?
Yeah, actually, I want to tell the people, see, now the population are growing very fast, and the land shrinking, so we don't have enough food. We have to have food to feed these people, you know. Actually, I want everybody, and he has like his backyard or in his house, he has place he can grow. He can have self-sufficiency from at least vegetables like tomato, cucumber, that's something that they can grow at home, which is, they know it's organic, it's very clean, they taste good, and I want them to teach their children, the kids. Why I love the plant, because I was helping my father in collecting fruits and planting, so that's why I'm in love with the plants. If they do the same with their kids when they are small, it's very nice. It will teach them the hope, the patience, to be patient, because you have to wait. You know, when they sow the seeds, then they grow and they get the fruit. You know, they have to be patient, and they look every day what happened to my plants. So that by itself is something nice, nice feeling, you know, and really something very good. I want everyone to plant, even in the balcony if they don't have land, or in indoor plant, they can use the indoor plants to clean the area, clean the atmosphere. It's good for the eyes. You know, the tree, when you see the eyes, it will improve your vision. It's very good for the eyes.
Yeah.
For you breathe clean air, it will give shade, especially in hot weather. Now the whole world getting hot, you know, in Europe, everywhere. So we need to grow more plants everywhere to keep our environment clean. And I also request the businessmen not to cheat, and also to use, to sell the fruit which is organic. They don't use the agriculture like just for making money. They have to think about the people, the health of the people, you know, because we will eat this one. And if it's chemical, we are getting, you see this now, many diseases around because of what we eat, you know, from this chemical. So they destroy the land, the ground, the soil, they destroy the plant, they destroy the health of the people. So why we have to do this? We have to work and do organic farming and feed our people healthy and good food, nutrition, you know? Yeah, not to eat junky food. They have to, junk food, yeah. They have to eat, junk food, just to eat good, fresh food.
Well, so Ahmed, thank you so much. There's a couple of things you stated here. One is the idea of sustainable.
Yes, sustainable.
Okay, businesses, because I think we sometimes, and this is the problem that's affecting the nutrition space in the world. there's a lot of controversy around, you know, fast food and this and the other, and the quality of the meat, the quality of the food, the ingredients that are there. I mean, your food, the stuff that you're growing here is pure ingredients. You're not getting anything additional than what it's supposed to be. The vitamins, the minerals, and, you know, whatever you need as nutrient, you'll get. But you're right. If we can start thinking we can still make a profit, yet we can still be healthy and organic and contribute positively to this small little world we call planet Earth, I think that can be done. So thank you for that message, because I think that's a message for everyone out there that is pretty much in charge. I mean, now we talk, it's funny, we talked about graft in terms of the plants. Well, we do have now lab meat, lab chicken, lab stuff that's being generated, which is all synthetic from cells that matter. Even milk is being generated now in the lab, which is not healthy, sadly. Now I get it. It's the concept of the future, because again, as you said, we might be running out of food, so we got to find a way to do something without, you know, where we can sustain life. But that's not sustainability. That's just, you know, to make profit and continue the business, you know, because I think we can still do it if we do stuff. This earth can be recycled. The soil can be revitalized. We can refertilize everything. We can do it, and hopefully we'll have a better, healthier future. To your point, maybe our generation will be gone, but our next generation and their kids, we should give them an environment. And I think what you're doing today can make the difference in the future. Again, globally, I mean, this is not something that is, I think, restricted to one region of the world. I think it can be everywhere. So thank you for everything you've done and what you're doing. I just wish you great luck. It has been an honor to be here with you and experience it myself and family here, because we had a great day. I just live in here. I love what you said about planting stuff. That's my second point. In your balcony, in your backyard. A lot of people, this is actually, I've had so many shows about, you know, with experts in nutrition and things like that. And a lot of people that are more in the organic or plant-based only, what they do is they grow a lot of stuff in their own home in pots. Whether it's, as you said, the little things that you can use, or the tomatoes or cucumbers and the basic stuff that can grow up anywhere, okay? And you're right, there's the concept of reading right, correctly, healthier. You're bringing some plants. I mean, I see that you have some snake plants in the office and you got other plants around. That's small stuff that can sustain and live with you, but it will cleanse your space, your air, purifies it. You get better lung, you know, capacity because you oxygenate better. You're not having, you know, to suffer because of, you know, extra CO2s and things like that. So again, what you're doing here is really not only helping humanity, it's also helping nature, because this stuff is helping to absorb some of the, I guess, the pollution in the air, because we do a lot of that as well. So we're aware of our problems. You are creating the solutions.
Thank you.
All right. Well, so again, Ahmed, thank you so much for today, for the interview. As I said, now we're going to go to Ali, your, I guess, co-partner in this you know, venture in the idea of making things different. Him and I, we had the pleasure to meet at a different event, which was agriculture as well. So we'll catch up with Ali. Ahmed, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. So that was my discussion with Ahmed, who is the one who made this happen, and the Wadi Dafta Plantation concept. But we need to talk to Ali, who actually is the expert in bringing some of the stuff that we've seen out there and understands how it operates, all the way from Uganda. And really someone I met, and we had a little bit of discussion about cacao and the benefits of cacao. But today we're going to talk about, you know, his contributions to this agricultural, botanical, and organic plantation that we've gone a tour of. So let's talk about, you know, about this with him right now.
Pleasure meeting you, Harry, today here in Wadi Dafta Plantation. It was a quick shot. We met in a Kofakan Mango Festival, partly where we were exhibiting about what we do from Uganda. My name is Ali Ocho Muhammad. I'm an agriculturalist by birth, I can't say, because I come up from Uganda, a country which the entire GDP is run into agriculture, with a strong backbone of agriculture. So today we are here to talk about agriculture. But before we talk about agriculture, there are two things which I would like to elaborate, which agriculture and farming. When we want to define these two terms, people perceive it wrongly. that who are the farmers and what is agriculture. So agriculture simply we define as art and science of growing crops, plants and animals, and also taking care of soil. But the practice which the people participate is called farming. So the farming is the practice of doing agriculture in the briefly. So the context of people not maybe understand what's the difference between agriculture and farming. So I'm happy to share some of my knowledge and experience here in the UAE as well.
Well, Ali, thank you. I mean, I love that you started with doing that definition because, again, for the average me, agriculture, farming, it's all one. But I love the way you broke it down to us, so at least we understand what that looks like. But so let's talk deeper now. Now, you come from the world of agriculture in Uganda, in Africa, and of course, the temperature is higher, but I think it's a little bit more tropical, so there's a lot of rain. If I'm not getting, the picture right, I think that I'm correct about that, but you can correct me if I'm wrong. But you lived here in the UAE, and you back and forth, and you participate into the agriculture, I guess, literally pioneering here, or you're getting a head start, with the local farming, I guess, concept. Now, although we talked to Ahmed, this is more of it's not a business, it's more for trial, for testing, also for, just education purposes. But I think this is where it begins. Eventually, it can get bigger and bigger as a concept, as a project, and really, really, I think contribute huge, amounts of possibilities to not only the UAE, but the world, as we talked, with Ahmed earlier. So let's talk about your contributions, because I know you're the expert in terms of like some of the plants, how, where they come from, why they work here. And, a lot of the things that you guys done here was almost trying and trials, right? But they're sustaining, they're working. We did the tour. I mean, the variety you have here, it's amazing. So let's talk about that.
Well, pleasure. When I start back on my background of agriculture, I grew up in the university, Chambog University in Uganda. So it happens that I have a platform to study all the courses globally because it was the second university in Uganda. So here I was much concerned about the education part which people are taking and the priorities, especially at the youth in the next generation, whereby the courses where the students were opting were more of the science, the technologies, and other social responsibility. But the bias point of agriculture was wrong concepted as an activity for the poor. The second thing which drove my mind was people do agriculture was doing as an hobby for their retirement. But the doubt of question is, why would they think of doing something for their retirement? So part of my question or doubt I was answering myself was why people go for agriculture or farming in their retirement. And the answers were very brief. They are looking for peace. They are just looking for something which they can do with no less intention. They have been working for all their life. Then it draws my mind when I saw the youth, because I'm a youth as well at that time, the university, the choices which we could make and the impact as well. How is it measurable? So most of my colleagues or the schoolmates, they are opting for other topics. So I started practicing agriculture from my home, from my mother, as well as my friend Ahmed mentioned. So it starts from a home, but slowly the bias about agriculture in the families and the background of different society makes people discouraged. So we started to think, how can we bring this responsibility back? Because our parents grew us from this activity. So how can we make it better? So slowly I started answering that questions. So it happens, my brother was also here in the UAE from 2012. UAE in my country, nobody know much about the UAE. So he came here, he did some work around Dubai, and he was telling about Dubai, the city, we could see in the movies everywhere in Dubai. So me coming to Dubai, I wrote, actually I have some note I wrote, I want to know what is Dubai and what is Middle East. So all the movies we saw, the glamorous city, it was interesting. Then I asked myself, what is the ancient tradition of the people in the UAE or this region. What were they doing before, and how were they feeding themselves? Because we grew up there saying they export food from all over the world. Wherever, if you want to make business, you go to Dubai. So I say, okay, I want to answer some questions. I started doing a research about the Middle East or the UAE from my country, Uganda. That's back in 2018, 2019, then 2020. I think I moved to Dubai as well after my brother came and was telling us about Dubai. So when I came here, I started digging about my research. Oh, what is agriculture? What is agricultural farming in the UAE? So slowly I saw some data, but of course it was difficult because some of these local emirate farms are small scale farmers and they're private family farm. So there was no knowledge to be shared. There was limited information in the research which I was carrying on. Good luck, I met Mr. Ahmed Al-Faiti, and I was happy to meet him. He received me. I understood my ambassador, Excellency Zaki. I'd also read one of his articles in the UAE farming, so it enticed him. So part of my research, someone was also doing as a responsibility. So I did the journey there. I started understanding what's the UAE, what's their history, what's the future about agriculture. Where also when I heard about one of the late Sheikh Muhammad Al-Niam Zaid, the late, who visualized the agriculture as the human civilization of identity, where he said, give me agriculture and I will give you civilization. And this exactly what UAE stands for. It means that the agriculture of farming in the UAE has a critical background where the visionary leader perceived it, and it showed the people that with agriculture, then there's just only civilization. Without agriculture, there is no civilization. Simple. So we need to figure it out how we can elaborate and make this sector more protected, because we understand it's where all human civilization begins. I mean, we all come from agriculture, and we also believe no farmer, no food. So if we have no farmers, we shall not have food. So yeah, that's where we are, and I'm very happy to what's happening in the UAE. The UAE is very, very optimistic, and they are visualizing, and they are teaching and proving the world that agriculture actually can be done much better and self-sustaining. And here we are, when you look about their vision list of 2030, 2051, which are about the food security and sustainability. I'm also happy to be part to understand, actually the first to understand this field, but also to contribute. As you know, the current world have a lot of limited to share, because all we have resources, like in Africa we have resources, in other part of the world is a huge civilization. So there's embarrassment. So we need to find how we cooperate and coexist with each other, the regions, what we have, what can we share with our neighbors, and how can we all live peaceful to the world.
Well, Ali, that is a beautiful message. And you know what? I love what you said, that no farming, no life, no humanity, because that is a fact. As a matter of fact, there's something that I've heard already, even in the States. There's a lot of movement about supporting farms, local farms, because that's really who is sustaining life. Because again, once we lose, our farming, we have no food, and no food means we kill each other, yeah. Or something worse, and then that's the end of the world, right? We don't want that. I think it starts with farming. It's been farming all these centuries above us. I mean, think about it. Until the last century, farming, agriculture was the backbone of everybody, right? Yeah. Before we got industrialized, as you call it, right? So it is still something that is our priority number one. We can't survive without food, so we need to make sure that we have sustainable food, and of course, preferably organic, healthy, nutritious, so we have better next generations, maybe with less disease, less problems. And I want to thank you for really, first of all, making the introduction for me to be here at the actual botanical garden and the plantation, and meeting Ahmed, because we met, and again in the event, there was a mango event in local here. We had a quick discussion about the cacao, and because I'm a fan of chocolate. I love dark chocolate, so cacao is great. And I've seen that actually in Honduras, in Belize, and Mexico. And we went to different places there, and we've seen how it's all made. So when I met you, I was curious about it. That's like the African version that we have not learned about before. But that connection gave us this opportunity to be here today and really experience what we've seen today. And frankly, I'm telling you, first, like I said, we had a great day. Great hospitality, I would say. We even had some great food here. We tested some of the fruits, that are fresh right off the plants and the trees. And, just the environment is beautiful. And so nature is beautiful. We got to keep it healthy. We got to be alive. And that's really the message here. Sally, any last words that you want to share, with our audiences as far as just agriculture in general, or it's just here, the farm that, and the Wadi Dafta Plantation?
Well, the information to the world is now, as I said, there's a gap between the generations. The older generation, the middle generation, and the coming generation, the young generations. So there's a missing gap between these different generations, where the old people like our forefathers, grandfathers, the knowledge they had, they are having it, and slowly it's diminishing, and their experiences, there's a lack of transferring some of these ideas and the knowledge to the middle or the young generations. So I think it's a collective approach where we need to bring in the young generation to learn some of the skills and the experience of the older generations. And the older generations need to work with the young generation, because I do believe that the young generation has got new ideas, new innovation, and they are more creative. So they have all this energy at the same time. So where now it's become more sensitive for the older generation to utilize this resource of the young generations. But also the young generation needs to appreciate the old generation to take steps to acquire some of their experiences. However, today we talk about the adapting of the technology and AI and other things, but these people are technically experienced. They have gone into all this field. So in agriculture, still it's applicable that we need to work with maybe the local farmers, as well as maybe in the UAE here, the native farmers, to understand their challenges, their history, what they would optimize to think about agriculture in the future. So with the young generation, we pick from there, and we maybe we can make it much better. And that's why I think we will have a happy world, and we will live as well healthy. And when it comes, I'm also proud to be part of Mr. Ahmed's journey of his creative and innovation. The first day when I met Mr. Ahmed at the Wadi Dafta Masafi, he was just, it was hobby, but he was visualizing, and I was one of the people whom he brought to this place. Barely nothing was in this place, and he said, I'm going to make something here. I believed in his idea. Slowly, we started visiting the facility and see we made things happening. And I'm proud of some of it's also significance of identity, like some of our crops from Uganda represented here in the UAE, and successfully, actually, in average of 90% of the crops or plant species seeds we brought from Uganda succeeded in this region. Like cacao, we brought dragon fruit, which was one of the niches which people never thought it can grow in the UAE. The coffee is growing in the UAE. We have seen the pineapples, passion fruit, name it all, and all over the world. So this is like an hub where people will need in the future to re-adopt some of this plant, and it will be also like a seed bank, because to be honest, some of these seeds are now not even their country of origin are now no longer common. So the world will like to re-adopt this kind of the plants and the seeds at the same time. So I believe this will be an hub for innovation, for education, and also for progress for the future in self-sustainability in food, but also to add more skills to the young generation and older generation, even the people in the city. As you say that you are surprised to see agriculture practiced in the city. As I say, the civilization backbone of any human should come from agriculture. So we need to bring back agriculture to the city in terms of a controlled environment. If it's required, we can live with agriculture within the city, and it will be a smart city. The smart city without greenery is not smart city. So yeah.
Well, Ali, thank you. I mean, we do have parks in the city. I mean, who says you cannot have multiple plants and plantations and or botanical gardens within that actually are sustaining and providing real, I guess, organic fruits and vegetables and produce and products that are local from the same ground, so on and so forth. So that's an idea that I think can be done and be achieved. And you know what, I talked about vision a couple of times, about Ahmed's vision, and also about the leadership in the UAE for the vision. And you're right. I mean, it starts with a vision. I'm pretty sure when this land we're sitting at right now, a couple of years back in 2018, it was just empty.
Yeah.
Right. And now you look at it, it's alive. I mean, if we start counting the insects and the animals and the plants and variety of things, there might be thousands of species here that are coexisting in the same environment here.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And so it starts with a vision. I think your message, Ahmed's message, and the leadership message is consistent, it's sustainable, and I think it should be adopted by a lot, more people, and hopefully we can start seeing some execution that's going to take us there. I think it's happening. This is a prototype concept, but it's also, I think, a leader concept, meaning that this is going to be in the front of the next generation of agriculture and plantation and really production here of real, healthy, organic food. And sustainable. I think that's the biggest thing, because I think you can have a farm, it can still be not sustainable, it can still actually take energy that is wrong, still keep contributing to pollution. But what I saw here today, there's none of that. It's all good for you, for everybody. So you're watching right now, this is the typical stuff I think that every town, every city, every country should strive to actually establish some of this stuff, whatever they are. So if you're watching this, take it, share it with your I guess, your local government, your local people, whoever your friends, maybe someone. I love the idea that if you have a little backyard, use it, maybe use a section for it. Actually, by the way, that's a common thing we've seen, like in the States, even in my house, we had the section where we grew tomatoes and some stuff, a little parsley, mint, and a few things that you use that is natural. And by the way, the taste is phenomenal because it's natural. We don't spray it in, it grows in season, you eat it, and that's it. So it can be done. And, this is beyond us. I think we should all contribute. I love what you said, that countries should come together in this concept, the idea that we should be, helping our neighbors and sharing ideologies ideas that can contribute to a better future. So thank you, Ali, for being with us, for the opportunity, for the tour, for the explanation. And, we do have some live interviews while we were in the botanical garden and the plantation that you've answered, you and Ahmed, and give us some real insights as to the type of plants, what they do, how they work, and where they come from, and how they even function in terms of nature and so on and so forth. So it's pretty cool stuff. So I want to thank you for being with us, for joining us, for taking us here. So thank you so much, Ali. Appreciate you.
My pleasure.
Anything you want to add, by the way?
My last message is two I can emphasize. One, no farmer, no food. The second, each seed counts. Each seed makes a new life. Each seeds we plant or share to the neighbor, it's a new life we are planted to the new world. And that's my vision for the world.
That's a super vision, and I hope it gets contagious enough and spreads like a wide virus. This is a good virus to have, folks. We want to have this wide one. Thank you so much, Ali. I appreciate you, man. Well, there you have it, folks. So this was a quick interview. I mean, I say quick, but it's not that quick, but it was deep with Ahmed and Ali. And frankly, this is a great opportunity for all of us watching and listening. We love health. Our health is important. It's our wealth. Sustainable energy, sustainable food, sustainable living is the future that we should be looking at. Not so much, looking at different options that are not as healthy. And this is actually going to be supportive to our generations to come, our kids, our grandkids, and the next generations to follow. So again, if you're watching this show today, you're listening to it, just share it, and maybe it becomes a seed. We use the word seed a couple of times, a seed to someone else's, ideology and vision to follow suit and hopefully duplicate, whatever you might be. And of course, for our, folks in the UAE, this is a huge development in terms of what it means in terms of sustainability going forward. That being said, I'm Hurricane H. Hope you enjoyed this particular episode with us. We'll be talking again, new day, new show on topic. Bye for now. All right, Ahmed, so we're here, and this is something else you do here, which is you're creating these
Yes.
beautiful pieces that are all natural organic. Let's talk about them.
Yeah, because planting or growing plants or trees or fruits, whatever, not about the fruits only. You should know what you can do from these fruits or the herbal plants or medicinal plant. So see, we make this one, the soap bar, and then we can make shampoo. And you see, I put some machine for experiment right now. This will extract the oil from the seeds. So any kind of seeds I can put it here, and then the oil will come here. For example, this machine to dry the leaves, for like the lavender leaves, I want to use it for a tea bags. So I make this one, and that one, the last one, to extract the water from the medicinal plant and to drink it with the drinking water. So you see, the plant's not just about fruits and eating fruits or fun. You have to make many things from it.
You know, the power of nature.
Yes.
It has everything.
Yes.
Where did we go wrong, man?